Watch this play, man. Spin move, finish forehand. Let's just watch this again. Logan Cooley. What a fun play. I know that was against the Kings about a week ago. Has a very good opportunity in his hands to push for a first line spot for the Arizona Coyotes. Cooley is a prospect that was extremely coveted, so coveted that he went 3rd overall in the 2022 NHL Entry Draft. Last year with Minnesota, he played 39 games, had 22 goals, 38 assists for 60 points. Signed a contract this summer, and it looks like the Arizona Coyotes have their #1 center of the future. So what stands out about Cooley? Well, when you look at his scouting profile and you watch him play, he's really good at both ends of the ice. And that's very important for a center. When you're showing defensive responsibility, yes, the offensive flashes are great, but he's very disciplined. But I don't want to discount his offensive creativity. I mean, we just saw that first clip. He's very creative and has great hands, and he has every attribute you want for a #1 center in the NHL level. The only knock they had on Cooley coming out of the draft was his size, being 5'10". Now, on the Arizona Coyotes website, they have him listed at 5'11", so maybe he grew an inch. But being under 6 feet tall is no longer the massive deterrent that it used to be. Speed and skill is what is required to be at the NHL level, and this kid has it in spades. Watching a lot of the highlights and watching him play in the preseason for the Coyotes, and then also watching the University of Minnesota games back, this guy is really good, and I think will be pushing for that #1 center spot this season. You might be a little bit shocked with that. Hayton, he's expected to be that #1 C. He had 43 points in 82 games played, and he was taken 5th overall in the 2018 draft. The Coyotes have a very young team, but a lot of guys taken pretty high, and should hopefully be reaping the benefits of being kind of a bad team for the past few years with having so much talent on this roster. I know the Coyotes are dealing with the arena fiasco. They don't know where they're going to be. They're playing at a college stadium. But on the Yotes, they might not have an excellent team. Hell, I don't think it's a playoff team. But there's a lot of young, promising players on this roster like Hayton, like Cooley, like Gunther. You even have the established Clayton Keller being only 25 years old, who is kind of underappreciated due to playing in that Arizona market. The interesting thing about Cooley, whether it be with the United States National Development Team, University of Minnesota, or even in some preseason action, this guy stands out. And he looks competent at every single level. So I am really looking forward to seeing this guy lacing it up and hopefully having a successful rookie year. He will be in the conversation for the Calder Trophy. And considering the teams in comparison, Logan Cooley does have a good chance at winning the Calder, because I think the offensive talent around Cooley is far better than Bedard's. But I'd like to know your thoughts down below. Do you think Logan Cooley will eventually become the #1 center of the Coyotes this season, or will he stay on that second, third line role? Let me know your thoughts. I'm Captain Paul. I'll see you in the next one.